out of fear only. So how to rectify it through ICT? That is the first issue we want to know from you, sir. Second foremost issue is only in learning grammar only most of students have this fear, but at least we can help the teachers to help the students to learn more vocabulary. So if they learn more vocabulary, automatically in a later level of education, they will learn grammar also. And the final issue I want to address is not only in schools, even in colleges and in teacher training institutes, most of the students, they got fail mark only in English subjects. While observing this situation, it is an alarming fact that so many lecturers and teachers, after attaining the highest qualification like MPhil and PhD, they find it very difficult to come down to the level of the students. So please suggest some psychological perspective also to solve this issue, sir. I hope the coming sessions by Dr. Hitesh and Dr. Sujith Gladwin will be very useful to us. Now I hand over the session and I ask our Sasikala, our diet lecturer, to give the introductory speech. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You have given a vivid knowledge about how our government school teachers are in need of that. Sasikala, ma'am, we invite you to give an introductory speech. Ma'am, you can start, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, your mic is muted. Kindly unmute, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Start, ma'am.
Good evening to you all. Good evening to all.
Yes, ma'am, it's audible, ma'am. You can proceed.
I'm much delighted to talk to you a few words in this webinar. Let me first extend my thanks to all those concerned for having provided me this opportunity to associate myself with you one and all. With great pleasure, I extend a hearty welcome to our respected CEO, Ma'am Kalakuruchi, on behalf of the head of the institution and on my own behalf. I also extend my sincere thanks to our diet principal for her sincere administration and guidance. It gives me great pleasure to appreciate our senior lecturer, Mr. Senthil Raj, for his coordination and excellent arrangements. I am much pleased to have the ICT team of Kalakuruchi and Vilupuram, Mr. Dilip sir, Mr. Vijay Kumar sir, Mr. Anandakannan sir, and Mr. Shanmugha Sundaram sir, and other ICT members. And I extend my thanks for their voluntary services and support to this program. Today, we are having two eminent resource persons with us, and I have great pleasure to welcome Dr. Sujith Gladwin.
Kindly unmute yourself, ma'am. Sorry for the inconvenience.
I have great pleasure to welcome Mr. Sujith Gladwin, Kanavasrir awardee from Bengaluru district, and Dr. Hitesh C. Bhagat, Professor of RIESI, Bengaluru, Karnataka. They are going to deal with the topics activities to develop spoken English, then grammar gains, and finally ICT tools in language acquisition. Finally, I welcome our diet faculties and teachers for your participation in this program. Here, it is indeed surprising to see a large number of teachers participating with zeal and enthusiasm. We are coming to the 7th day of this program. For the previous 6 days, we have learned many things. The things we have learned here has to be used in the classroom. to enhance the teaching learning process. This only brings the success of this program. So I request all the teachers to keep on touch with those things that we have been learning here and practice in your place and use the technology for the benefit of the students. And the next thing I want to remember you is every day these programs are being recorded and uploaded in YouTube channel, that is Diet VPM. So if any of you miss the session, you can go through the YouTube channel, that is Diet VPM. So thank you for the cooperation, and finally I extend my hearty thanks to one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It was a beautiful introduction about the training as well as what happened in the previous days. And you have also given a vivid knowledge about the YouTube channel, which is being like there are many teachers who are getting benefit out of that YouTube channel. I could find more than 1,000 views for each of the videos. So thank you so much for the clear introduction, ma'am. And the session is handed over to Mr. Hitesh, sir. I could say that he is ground to earth type and he is a real master whom we can adopt as our guru for English. I have adopted him as guru because he had like many times he used to correct my mistakes when we were involved in textbook work. And this is a beautiful opportunity. When we have requested sir day before yesterday, he was very ground to earth, like he immediately accepted that it's my pleasure to address all the teachers who are working in government. Sir, we on behalf of Diet Viluppuram, we would like to thank you for accepting our request and spending a valuable time with us. The session is yours, sir. You can continue your valuable instructions on giving us a clear knowledge about how can we develop spoken English through activities in our classroom. Sir, over to Hitesh, sir.
வணக்கம் வணக்கம் நன்றி and வணக்கம். Yes, thank you so much. First of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Diet Viluppuram through Dilip sir. Dilip sir is always kind to me, and anything he does, he always invite me, and this another opportunity that I got to meet you all and talk to you. So as I was instructed, I was supposed to talk on classroom activities to develop spoken English. I'll take about 45 minutes, okay, and try my best to, give as much as possible. And I'm pretty sure this class is going to help many of you, and you will get some new ideas, okay, and I'm pretty sure about that. So I'll talk about 3 important points today. Yes. So I made it the whole screen. 3 important points I would like to talk about. One is views of language education. I'll not spend too much time on this particular point. And second, I'll talk basically language elements, aspect or skills. And then I'll quickly switch over to our actual business called classroom activities. So while talking about this, called views of language education, there are 2 broad objectives, here in language education. One is that education is an act of preparing young minds to gain knowledge and adapt to future needs. That is one thing we need to keep in mind, that we are, whatever classroom transaction we are doing, whatever lessons we are giving, actually we are preparing our learners for their future need. That is one thing. And second thing, we are trying to help our learners to explore their inner hidden potentials, what they can do, what they cannot do, what are the possibilities of helping them overcome their problems in learning. So these are the 2 main, what is called, the broad objectives, broad view of education. So providing young people with required knowledge and skill is what is called equipping them and enabling them. And that is Dr. N.S. Prabhu, the father of task-based language teaching. He talks about these 2 points. So I thought I'll share this important 2 aspect of his, views on education. Second thing is providing young learners with the required knowledge and skills. Yes. Second thing is an equipping procedure that seeks to provide learners with different possibilities, okay, of language system as competence, language competence, that we need to help them develop language ability, because this is where, language help them to explore the possibility of the world where they live and where they are supposed to, move ahead in their academic life. And so an enabling procedure involves effort to create conditions favorable for their language development. This is one all of us as teachers we should keep in mind. And yes, yeah. So this is one thing, and it is necessary to help them gain an insight. That insight is called ideation and ideology. These are the 2 points that we need to keep in mind. Ideation is the process of developing ideas or concept, and that is what is very crucial in any language education activities. All right. And as I already talked about, another is to gain an understanding of the nature of the world we live in, and that is thing. That is called an effort to gain understanding in response to the need of the mind. That is what is called race to know. That I wish to know. I have a strong desire that I would like to know the world where I live in. And as we have the race to know, second race is to reform. What I have learned, I should reform that. So look at me. I am from Assam, Northeast. And my idea of South India or Tamil Nadu was completely different. It was a small part in the Indian map. And as I came down here and see this is a small part of Tamil Nadu map is a huge area from Kanyakumari off in Krishnagiri and west Coimbatore and then to Uti and down in Kadalur, all right, Shivagangai, Pudukottai, and then you see Ramnathpuram, Rameswaram. It's a huge area. It's a big area. So what happens? My, this idea of Tamil Nadu is refined, got improved. And as I was involved in talking to people, teachers, teaching English in Tamil Nadu, I get to know the language, the culture, and all this. So slowly, my idea of Tamil Nadu is completely changed. And that is one thing that what I would like to share, that is how we learn. That is what is called, these 2 things we need to keep in one, ideation and ideology. That learning, we must have an urge, a desire, a strong desire to learn. And as we learn, we need to keep improving whatever we have learned. And that is what I thought I would share with you what Dr. N.S. Prabhu was talking about. Okay, so the concept and a strong desire to learn, and then a strong desire to keep refining what we have already learned. And that is what is very crucial. So these 2 points I thought I would share with you. So next important things, language skills, that you see the main purpose of language learning is to communicate. Communication, both oral communication and written communication. But that is the main target. Whatever language we learn, that is our purpose, is to use that language to communicate. And this communication could happen orally, or it could be a written communication also. But for that communication, what we need, the raw material. That is what is called vocabulary items, word. And then once we know a word, now we need to know the pronunciation, first of all, the pronunciation of the word. Vanakkam, how to say that word. I should know, I should hear people saying this. And that is how we need to learn. That I should have that strong arms how people say, how do they pronounce a particular word and what they mean. That is second part is called comprehension. I should be able to understand. All right. Epodi rikinga. Now this is the pronunciation of an expression. I should understand the meaning of that. Now if we keep listening to everybody saying when first meeting and people start talking about epodi rikinga, nalla irukanga, nandra irkuren. Now as we start listening to, in the context, it meaning get explicit. And that is the process of learning. Okay. You see, I didn't know. I knew only 2 words when I came to South India in 2006. And I was traveling by train, and 2 of my fellow, passengers, they were from Tamil Nadu, Chennai. And we took the same Guwahati, Chennai Express. So I was alone, and they are 2. So throughout the journey, they are talking to each other. So when one person speaks, other person ka hama. Another person is say ama. And sometimes he say apriya. Now 3 days and 3 nights journey from Guwahati to Chennai, I learned these 2 words. One is ama, one is apriya. These are the 2 words I have learned throughout my journey to South India. I was so happy that, and now I know at least 2 words in Tamil. And I started my learning Tamil with these 2 words. One is ama and one is apriya. And I started when I came here and joined RIESI, Regional Institute of English, South India, Bangalore. And we have teachers from all 6 southern states, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Kerala, Pondicherry, and Tamil Nadu. So the moment I see people from Tamil Nadu, so whenever we say something, we try to find some opportunity to use this word, ama. And then I use this one, started manipulating this, ama, apriya. And then people start understanding. I say, yeah, my Tamil is working. So that is what is the process. And the same process can be applied in learning English also. And next thing is grammar. Now this grammar, it is involved in the language. You separately learning grammar, you cannot learn the language. That one thing we should keep in mind. All right. And that is what we started learning grammar separately, language separately, and then we have never learned any language properly. And that is what I say. So for communication, first we need to, think of oral communication first. It happens fast. Okay, written comes because, I'll talk about that. My learning of written Tamil is, quite different. Okay, so first thing, our purpose of learning a language is to communicate. And for that, what we need, raw material called vocabulary items. And for learning vocabulary items, we need to learn first the pronunciation of individual words and pronunciation of the complete utterances, how they say it. Does it mean an indication of a question, asking something, or giving a general statement? That we need to try to understand, comprehend the meaning. And then you need to say the similar way. And as you can say similar way, you have already applied the grammatical skill, grammatical awareness, grammatical knowledge. You have already applied unknowingly. And later, as you started learning written language, then you need to apply those things. Slowly, rules and regulations. But learning rules at the beginning in learning a language, it never happens. It never happens. But again, vocabulary. So how do we develop vocabulary? These are the 4 basic language skills. As we all know, listening. But these 4 language skills work only when we use another skills, another mental skills. All right. So these are 5 fingers in your hands. You can all see. So this is listening, little finger listening, this ring finger speaking. Then reading is little bigger, much more reading. This is writing. But this is what is important, it's called thinking. You say listening, speaking, reading, writing, all this, nothing happens. But moment you use this finger while catching all these, any items, you need all 5 fingers. So this is what is called thinking skills. So what we need to do, thinking before listening and thinking after listening. Okay. And then thinking before speaking and thinking after speaking. Thinking before reading and thinking after reading. And thinking before writing and thinking after writing. So when this finger, that is what I'm literally say, thinking skill, when this finger is involved, then the whole hand work. Same happens in language. So simply listening, speaking, reading, writing will not happen unless we put our mind. That is called thinking. And that is what we need to keep in mind. So these are the 5 things that I talked about. Mental skill is thinking. And that is crucial. From the day one, the moment you begin a language lesson, we need to create an arts and activate their thinking. And once, whether it is class 1, class 2, doesn't matter, or the PUC or the degree student, doesn't matter. Once thinking takes place, learning takes place automatically. But unfortunately, in our process, we have probably we have never given any emphasis on this thinking. We try to memorize everything and rote learning. And rote learning, other subject, content subject you can learn, but language you cannot learn. Thinking is necessary. That's what I always refer to Tirukural. Karka kasadara karpa bhai katrapi nirka adar kutaga. And that I like, and that's why this is my motto. I always, wherever I go, I recall this statement, Tirukurals. I have read all 1,330 Kurals, okay? And I remember many of these Kural, I memorize this, all right?
Great, sir.
And that is what is necessary. And I don't need to tell the meaning because you understand, and that is what is important, all right? Next thing is what is called study skills, that throughout 24 hours, 7 days a week, 30 days a month, we cannot help each and every learner to learn a skill, the language. For that, we need to help them with, equip them with, rather, study skills. This study skills is what called note making and summarizing ability, enabling them to make note, whatever little I have learned. Let me prepare my own note. Not what the teacher talking at that time, repeating the writing the same. No, what I have understood, I need to take note. And then later I need to, that bulleted point, I need to make in sentence form, paragraph form, note making, and summarize the idea that I have gained in that. And then consulting books, like where that information is available, locating, that is another skill that we need to develop in the learners. And then storing, if I have found something, I need to store somewhere. So in our language context, also what? Okay, so I know 391 Kural number, this Karka Kasa Dharani, that Kural is there. So that storing is necessary. And you should be able to retrieve it whenever it is necessary. Okay. Whenever it is necessary, you should be able to retrieve, take out from your mind and say it. All right. Say it. And then you need to understand, to say, you need to know meaning of that, what that statement talk about. All right. So that is what. And then, these are some of the skills that we need to equip learners with, so that they can pursue their studies, learning on their own, even when you are not there. All right. And next is what is called literary skills, especially, learning rhymes, poems, especially poems, Literary skill is little higher level skills. Basic language skill, listening, speaking, writing is lower level, basic, foundation. Literary skill, that is reading a poem and understanding and interpreting, that is a little higher level skills. So if basic language skills is walking, then literary skills is dancing. Everybody can walk in Tamil Nadu, but everybody cannot do Bharatanatyam. No, only few selected. Dr. Padma can teach you, Dr. Padma can, dance, okay, the Bharatanatyam. So that is a special skill we need to train learners. All right. So these are some of the things then, as I already, let me quickly summarize the points I talked about. The first thing I said, we need to learn vocabulary item. And in vocabulary, we need to learn pronunciation. of individual words and the connected speech. And then we need to know where to pause, where to give a stop for some while, and then articulation, and then put stress. So in all Indian languages, we articulate each and every syllables. All right. Enge irukinga, eppodi irikinga. We sapadu pudi chirika. We put we pronounce each and every syllable individually and with equal force. But in English, we don't say, we stress only one particular sound. That is called, if you say D-O-C-T-O-R, we say doctor, not doctor, doctor, teacher, sister, brother, mother. So that thing that we also need to help. Now, how do you help? By teaching rule and regulation, you cannot help. That is what, when we speak, when we read in the classroom, we need to pronounce it correctly. We need to give a pause, okay, where once upon a time, there was a king in Tamil Nadu, all right? His name is Senguttavan, all right? That is how you need to give a pause and a particular to make the meaning clear. That is called sense group or breath group, and that is in. And intonation. Intonation means many things. Your intonation tells me whether you are asking questions. Mama engi irikinga. It is not a statement, it's a question. That tone gives the meaning that this is a question. All right. So that what we also need to understand, and comprehension is a must. That is, again, when we understand, we talk about comprehension, we need to understand meaning, the literal meaning that indicate, and then implied meaning. Sometimes we say something, but we mean something else. That we need to call value, signification and value. General meaning, all right, and then special value, special meaning that the author or the speaker wants to get across, all right. And then lower level mechanics, that is called graphic or spelling, that is equally important, all right. Now, you know better than me, because in Tamil, we have 3 no. Munsuru no, rendu suru no, chinna no. Now, when to use munsuru no, when to use rendu suru no, we need to know. That is what is called important things called mechanics of writing. That comes later, not a spoken English, but written English. And grammar, ability to put words together, put idea together correctly and compose it in complete sentences. If you say something about Tamil Mori, so you should be able to say, what is this, the Tamil Mori, and what is Thai Mori, Tamil Nadu la, Tamil Thai Mori. Okay, so now how do I write 5 sentences about Thai Mori? So that we need to, that help children or equip children with the necessary skills and ideas to talk about certain things. And grammar, that is what I mean grammar here, not individual rule. What is the time and what is time and what is the time, which is one is correct, which one is wrong. No, I am not talking of those rules here. Grammar will not help anybody to learn the language. But once you learn the language, then grammar will help you to refine your language. And that is what is very crucial. And then language functions we need to know, especially for oral communication. Because from the day you get up from your bed, you started using, functioning in different contexts, you performing different functions. That is called language function or speech act. Say sometimes it's a vanakkam. So if we say vanakkam in Tamil, it's the same thing. You fold same hand, bow your head, and they say good morning. And that's why in India, many people, they say good morning like this. Because this is our culture. Language is closely connected to culture. So even though we say English, we greet people in English, good morning, we say good morning, because we have a tendency to say vanakkam and we fold hand. So that is what called greeting. Okay, so what are the different ways of greeting people? Greeting known people, greeting people at home, greeting people in the school, greeting people in the market, in other places, what are the different ways of greeting? So we need to know at least one initially, level 1, at least one way of greeting, level 2, 2 ways of greeting, level 3, 3 ways of greeting. As you move upward, you accumulate all these different way of greeting peoples. And later you think and say, in this context, I should use this particular in expression to greet person. Okay. Similarly, asking for an offering help. Okay. Giving direction, asking for directions. All these are different language functions that we need to learn to develop our communication skills. Now, first thing we need to talk about a classroom activity. I'm the third level. Dilip sir, please let me know when, because I cannot see the time because of full screen.
Yes,
and
sir. You
let
can
me know
carry
when my
over,
time
sir.
is
If
over.
you
Okay?
have ample time, you can carry
Okay,
up to
okay. Thank
25
you.
minutes or to 30 minutes. You can proceed,
Okay,
sir.
you just remind me when
Yes,
5 minutes
sir.
before, you just tell me you have 5 minutes, I'll conclude. Okay?
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Uh, then next important thing, introducing oneself. Anywhere we go, we introduce, and the introduction in English is nothing different. It is like Tamil. The way we introduce ourselves, Nan Hitesh, same thing. I am Hitesh. Hitesh will not, you don't need to change your name. Okay. All right. You do, if your name is Palanisamy, you don't need to translate Palanisamy into English. Only thing, the name will, Dilip sir, Dilip will remain as Dilip sir. All right. So is in Tamil we'll say Nan Dilip, Dilip Raju, but in English I am. Only this Nan is English. I am is English. Instead of Nan, you are saying the name remains the same. I am Hitesh, Nan Hitesh. Hitesh will remain as Hitesh, whether it is English, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, no problem. So this is first thing. So normally in most informal context or a context or a school context, okay, where when I say something about yourself, we say like this. It could be just one, the first one, I am Hitesh. If I know that you know me, I am from Bangalore, RIESI, then I don't need to say this. But if you do not know, then probably I'll go to the second sentence. I am from Bangalore, or you can say I belong to Bangalore. Or if I am from Chennai, so I'm from Chennai, or I belong to Chennai. All right. So if I am a student of class 5th standard, then I say I am in. Sorry, I made a mistake here. I'm in class 5. All right. Yeah. And then we, if in school context, academic situation, then I'll also talk about I'm quite good at drawing. Okay. If you ask me to draw, then I can draw well. So that is my special skills. We talk about skills and experience. And then if you ask me about my family, then I can also say there are 3 members in my family. Me as a student, all right, class 5 student, my parents, so 3 members. All right. So I'm giving a little bit of background of my family, and I'm fond of reading. I'm talking about my hobby. And finally, how we take, complete this, I say that's all about me. All right. So in certain context, we just say the first one. In certain context, we add the second one. In certain context, we use the third one. And sometimes we talk all about this, especially in academic context. So if your children, if you're really interested to help your children learn English, begin with the first one. Easy. As I said, all right. None. Instead of I am, you say, yeah, none. None, and then your name. None, your name. So you begin from one person and move around in the classroom and talk about it. So they will say, Nan Tamil Selvi, and Nan Tamil Rasi. All right. Nam Senthil Kumar. Okay. Nam Badi Velu. They start talking about. So now in the second round, you begin with, instead of Nan, you say I am, but pronounces I am. And we don't give too much focus on I am. We say I'm Hitesh. So you begin with that one. All right. I'm Hitesh. Instead of Nan Senthilvel, he will say, I'm Senthilvel. All right. If he says Nan Vadivelu, he will say, I'm Vadivelu. If she says Nan Tamilarasi, now she will say, I'm Tamilarasi. And that is how they learn. And if you can teach one sentence like this, giving that only one word, okay, I am together, I and am together, one word, I am. If you just one word, all your children, even in class 1, will be able to introduce themselves in English. So I hope you got the idea what I intend to say. Anybody can answer? Anybody would like to comment?
Teachers, if anyone wants to reflect on sirs, like
Yes.
Sir, to
he had,
improve,
yeah,
sir,
Yeah.
yes,
to
sir.
improve children's in just spoken of English.
Pardon, sir?
Yes,
We can
sir.
improve the spoken part
Yes.
of
Yes.
children.
Yes. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
I
have you
cannot
given
see.
the
I cannot see your name, and if you can introduce yourself, then
Sir, I'm
I'll
Gnanashekar
get to
from
know
Salem.
who you are answering. Okay.
Sir, I'm
sir, that's
Gnanashekar from Salem.
Gnanashekar from Salem. He had given a right feedback. Like this is a way of how you can develop the communication skill is from Gnanashekar. Thank you so much, sir.
No,
Thank you,
Sir,
sir.
yes.
Who is that person? Once again, can you repeat?
Gnanasegar, sir. It is difficult for you to pronounce, I guess. It's Gnanasegar.
Nansekara, sir, can you say all these sentences using your name instead of Hitesh? Can you say, I'm Nansagar, I'm from Salem, like this? Can you repeat this using your?
Sir, I
How
will
many
try,
members
sir.
you have?
I will
Yes,
try,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
I am Gnanashekar. I am from Salem.
Okay.
I teach maths for students in 7th.
Yes.
I am quite good in singing.
Okay.
There are 4 members in my family. I am fond of keep cleaning in my house.
Okay.
That's all about me, sir.
I regret. Now it is done. Great, congratulations. So this is what, sir, after this you need to make each and every student practice, and that is possible. And once your student do this, they feel the sense of achievement. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
said
sir.
in English, and he
Yes,
will
sir.
tell all this back home, their parents. Today I spoke English la. Apriya. And she say, Ama, repeat, and then he will again repeat the same thing at home also. And that is, you get another practice. So this is how you can always think of one activity, okay, introducing English, okay. I'm a humble person. I always use simple language, okay, learning it. Now look at the picture and say something about it. Can anybody look at the picture and say something about this? Where is that? What is that? And where is that? Which area can you think of such, they look at this, okay? And then can anybody say something about this?
Bull? So, Bull, sir?
Your name, madam?
I'm Sharmila.
Okay, you just quickly do this and then we'll come to the next point. Can you introduce yourself like this?
Okay, sir. I'm Sharmila. I'm from Vellore. So I'm teacher class 6th standard. And quite good at drawing. There are 4 members in my family. I'm fond of reading, sir.
Okay.
That's all about mine.
Okay, now you tell about this picture. What do you see in the picture?
And bull and nearby it's a cow. Both is there. I think. What's
Yeah. Is it yellow or red? this
So white.
cow?
So
White. Wow. Okay. Okay.
So white color bull and black color cow is, I think, black color cow.
Cow. Okay. Very good. It is in Chennai city or somewhere else?
So Chennai. So Chennai, it's like, I don't know what's.
Tell
Where
about
do
the
you think
location.
you see the cows? In Chennai city or
Does it
somewhere
look
else?
like a village
Yeah,
atmosphere?
Is it a
yes.
village or town?
I think village.
Village. Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
We
What
can
else
also
do?
say as countryside.
Huh?
We can also say as countryside. It is
Countryside.
like
Okay. Very good. Countryside. Right. What else do you see beside these cows and buffalo?
Sir, I remember Jallikate. I remember Jallikate.
Jallikate.
Very
I wanted to join Jallikate in Madurai. Okay. I told Dilip sir that I want to join. Okay. Yes. What else do you see? This is not Jallikate cow or bull, but beyond this, what do you see? Do you see any fence, something like that?
yes, sir. There is a fence around the courtyard.
Okay.
Like this.
Beyond the fence, what do you see?
Trees,
Trees. What type of trees do you see?
banyan tree,
Okay.
and which they are all greenish.
Greenish. Only banyan tree or else anything else?
Some other trees are also there.
Coconut trees. Okay. How many coconut trees do you see?
1, 2, 3.
So looking.
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, madam.
I am
Yeah.
Anita. I am from
Anita madam.
Tirunnamalai. I am second grade teacher.
Ah.
I am quite good at cooking. There are 9 members in my family. I am eager to collect cooking recipes.
Apriya.
Yes. Sir.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
May I say something about this ox?
Yes, please.
This is an ox. It also called as bull.
Okay.
It helped to bull a cart
Okay.
and plough the green lands. And the farmers, it helps very helpful to farmers.
Yes.
And in Tamil Nadu, Jallikattu is famous about this bull.
Right. Beyond this bull,
Form is very.
Yes.
Pardon, sir?
Solomon.
Pardon, sir?
Yes, please. Continue, ma'am. Sir is asking
so what you are
to
asking, I can't understand.
You see, beyond these bowls,
okay, sir,
what do you see? You see a garden, Tota? And in the garden, what do you see?
In the garden, there are some greens, coconut tree, and another, whether it is a cow or calf, I don't know. Half of the picture is present.
Okay. There is a small heap in the garden, heap of something. What is this? There is a small heap of something. Can you see the black color heap of something?
Bull eating the hay.
Okay, okay, that's good. Okay.
Sir, I can see a heap of cow dung.
Cow dung. What is the use of cow dung?
For preparing biogas also.
Biogas, okay. And then we spread in the field.
I can see
natural.
Shall I mute the audio, sir?
Manure, okay, very good, very good. And beyond this heap, there are some open thing. What do you see? You do see.
There is a house, I think.
No, beyond this, here, this side, straight. All right. What do you see? Open fields, some green fields and open fields. What do people do in the open fields? They grow something. What do they grow in those fields? All right. Okay. Very good. Yes, 2 participants raised hand. Can one person say this? What do we grow in Tamil Nadu countryside law? What do we grow?
I think it is paddy.
Paddy. Okay, paddy. Yeah, paddy. And what do we get from paddy?
Rice.
Rice. What we use rice?
To eat.
For meals.
Yes. And what do we call it in sadam? Anna sadam?
Annam sadam.
Annam sadam, yes.
அரிசி சோறுன்னு சொல்வாங்க தமிழ்ல. In Tamil we say சோறு sadam.
Right. Very good. Okay, good. So now, ladies and gentlemen, now you see, I just show the picture and you have come up with all those different words. You can see cow eating hay, there is a cow dung heap, and then open field, they grow paddy, this, that, and all these things, you see, and you were saying very nicely, all right. So this is one activity. Do you think this is possible to develop learners vocabulary item in the rural, especially rural areas? Possible? Is it possible? Will it help your students?
Yes, sir. It's
Yes,
possible.
sir.
Yes, sir. It's possible.
Very good. So this is one activity we can do, and you can think of the 3 things, 3 or 4 things. One thing, anything we talk about is we talk about different things, and then second point, anything we talk about places, and third thing, anything we talk about people. So things, places, and people, we talk about these things, and as we grow we talk about ideas, all right. Anything under the sun we talk about, whether we are talking in Tamil or we're talking in English or any other language, we talk about these 4 things. One is things we talk about, one we think, next thing we talk about places, next thing we talk about people, all right. So place, you think of home is your place. Then you think of what are the things that we have at home. Things at home, that these things could be, these tools, utensils that you use in your daily life, all right. Food items that you have at home, all these are different things. Clothes, items, all items, okay. And then places. At home you have different rooms, all right. One cooking room, one sitting room, one sleeping room, one washing room. All these are places, different places. And what are the things that we have in those places? Look at kitchen. You have different types of cooking utensils, all this, And then sitting room, what do we have in sitting room? What do we have in bedroom? What are the different items that we have? All these are things. And then who live with in your family? Parents, people, your siblings, brothers, sisters, your your tata, all right, your grandfather, grandmother, okay. All these are different people we talk about. And then people, neighborhood, things in neighborhood you have, and beyond this neighborhood you have agricultural field, places. And what do we grow? Things in those places, paddy, as you said, all right. What are the other things that we manure, cow dung, things, okay, we talk about, all right. So that is one thing that we can always make use all those things. And look at this. Now this is my house, all right. This is my house, all right. Now look at your own house and tell me something about things that you have to the north, the west, to the east and the south. What do we have? Things around your house, north, south, east, west. What do you have? And then who are those people living? Okay, people around you. Who is your neighbor? All right, left side, right side, behind, in front, all right. People come, place come, all right. All these things. Another house. So who are they? My uncle's house. How many people are there? Members of there in uncle's house? 4 members. Uncle, aunt, okay, my cousins, okay, something like that. So this you just show and people start speaking. They will not make a perfect English, but they will talk about that. And that is what we call organic teaching. That teaching grows as a plant grows. Learning grows as a plant grows. Small plant you put today a seed, next day it comes, sprouts out, okay? Breaks the ground and sprouts. Next day you see small 2 leaves. Next day 4 leaves, like it grows. Like this, our learners, they grow with the language. Today 1 word, tomorrow 2 words, like this. That is how. Now look at this. Now I want one person to read this paragraph. This is basically speaking, but you know, here you just read this. Can anybody read this paragraph?
Yes, sir, I can.
Tell me your name.
Yeah, myself Arag Lakshmi, sir, from Kanchipuram.
Can Lakshmi?
Kalaichilvi, sir.
Arag Lakshmi.
Okay.
This is a mango.
Ma'am, one at a time. One at a time, kindly.
Yeah.
So I won't eat it.
Yes, very good. So this is a mango, but it is rotten, so I won't use it. Now, without looking, now tell me.
Sir?
Now you tell the same thing, 3 sentences. What you saw?
Shall I tell, sir?
The house.
Yes,
This is a house.
no, not that. The previous one, ma'am.
This one you talk about.
Yeah.
Which one?
This
sir?
is a house. So
This one.
This is a mango. It is rotten. So I won't eat it.
Once again, you didn't say one thing. Second sentence, first word.
So
you read once again.
But
I won't eat it. I won't.
It is rotten. So I won't eat it.
Okay. Now I'll show this pen. You talk about using the same structure. You say something about this pen. This is broken. This is broken. This pen nib is broken. So this is your pen. You say this is a pen.
It's broken.
But it is,
this is a pen.
This is a pen.
But it's broken.
So
I won't
write
write it.
I won't use it.
Use it.
Use it.
Won't use it.
Yes.
So this
Use
is
it.
Yeah. So once you get a pattern, once they get some sort of way of saying, then you can say this is pen, broken, use. Pen, broken, use. A pen. Now here a mango, rotten, eat. So they say this is a mango, but it is rotten, so I won't eat it. Now you show this pen. So this is a pen, but it is broken, so I will not use it. I won't use it means I will not use it. I will not. I will not, together is called owned. I won't use it. All right. And then you show another one, and then ask another person to talk about that. He said, this is a pencil, but it is rotten, broken, so I'll not use it. All right. Show another piece of thing. Okay. Then they start talking about this thing. Is it possible for your learners to make
this is a jug? This is a jug, but it is broken, so I not use it.
That's what. Yeah, very good. Yeah. So now I have shown, because it's a distance mode talking, that's why I have written, typed it and showing, but this is a spoken thing. I'll show concrete things and then ask them to talk about, not write. All right. Writing will come much later. First we are talking of developing confidence of speaking. All right. So that is what you are doing. Okay. Now look at this picture. And yeah, Dhanalakshmi, you wanted to say something. Can you look at the picture and say something, Dhanalakshmi?
Yeah, of course, sir. I'm fine, sir. How about you, sir?
I'm fine.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yeah. Look at the picture and say something about the picture.
Yeah, this picture depicts the beauty, nature of beauty. It's so colorful. I can see so many flowers.
Okay.
It gives us immense pleasure.
Is it a daytime or nighttime?
Sir, daytime, sir.
Daytime. Okay. Okay. Very good. Okay. Is there air there? You know, air means blowing air, something like that. Do you think there are some birds in the trees, on the trees? Is it a noon time, but 12 o'clock in the afternoon or morning 7 o'clock?
It is afternoon, sir, because the shadows are, we can see the shadow of some trees.
So you see shadow only in afternoon or in morning also?
In the morning also, but the shadow in between, the light is so bright.
Okay, very good. Okay, good.
So
good.
I think this is afternoon.
Okay. So how many sentences can you repeat once again? What 3-4 sentences how will you begin to talk about this picture? What will be your first sentence?
Very nice place.
Okay. Next sentence, what will you say?
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
The flowers are looking colorful.
Very good. Yes. Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Very
the
good.
Stars are attracted by me.
Okay. Good. Good. Good.
Sir, this is a beautiful place.
Okay. Right.
Good evening, sir. This is Gilbert from Puducherry.
Okay. Puducherry. Okay. Good. Tell me, sir.
First, I would like to say about this place. This is a garden.
Okay. Very good.
And then there I can see many flowers, beautiful flowers and colorful flowers.
Yes.
Pink color flowers and then violet, green, shady trees.
Yes.
And then many plants and green grass roots.
Yes.
And all the trees were so shady and beautiful.
Okay.
If I were there, I will feel happy.
Very good. 10, 5, 9 sentences. Okay. Very good. I'm so happy you could talk about this picture. Now, this is how I would, can somebody read this, what I have described? This is the description of the picture I just showed. Can somebody read this?
Sir, I'll read, sir. I am Premila from Trichy.
Your name, please. Name?
Premila Fernando from Trichy, sir.
Trichy, okay, very good.
It is a bright morning. The sun is shining in a clear sky. The air is cool. A gentle wind.
Yes. Your voice got, got muted. Yeah, somebody else can. Yeah.
It is the smell of the wet grass and fresh flowers. The birds are singing. How sweet their songs are.
Yeah. So this is I would say as an adult learners or learners at high school level, we'll talk about this sentence. Okay. So now look at this. Can you identify this picture? What do you see in the picture?
It's a picture of a busy
Chennai.
It's a different areas, sir. It's a different areas.
Chennai near airport.
Okay. Now tell me
Chennai is a big city.
Okay.
Busy city. Big city.
Busy city. Okay.
Busy city. Busy city. Busy city. The train is going on the track.
Seashore.
Okay. Okay.
The beach on light.
Metro train.
There is a colorful light.
Okay. Okay. Very good.
Metro train is going on.
Okay. Is there anybody from Chennai?
More population is there. More population.
Is there any participant from Chennai?
Sir, this is Vijay Raj from Chennai.
Vijay Raj sir. Solonga sir. What can you say about this Chennai? 5 sentence, 3 sentence, 4 sentence.
This is a Greater Chennai picture. Our secretariat building is there. Where it is built for. It was built for secretariat, but it was using as hospital now.
Yes.
The Marina, the world's second largest beach is there. Marina Beach. And you can see metro rail
Okay.
Metro train.
As well as it's a very good chance to travel.
Very good. Great. Great. Visitors are great. Okay.
As China and other countries, like other countries.
Nandri.
Here we can see our smart city. Lot of temples are there.
Yes.
Yes. I'm very happy to see our city in this.
Okay. Podum sir. Podum.
Sir.
Podum.
Chennai has more population.
Okay. Okay. Podum sir. Podum. Because I'm running short of time. That's why.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Now you see. Now look at this. What do you see here in this picture?
Temple and
which city is
hospitals
this?
and government hospital.
Which city do you see here in this?
Viluppuram.
Viluppuram. Ah, Viluppuram. Okay. Which temple is this?
I don't know.
Tirukovilur.
Yes. Yes.
Very good. Shivan temple.
What temple?
Perumal Swami temple. Perumal Swami.
Perumal temple. Ulagalanda Perumal.
So I request all of you to go to Viluppuram and have a look at the places, the things that you can see in the city, in the town, and outside the sun. I have visited all the places in Viluppuram. Right? You can go and then see. This is a wonderful place. Okay. Right. Now this is what I have shown this picture.
Sir, kindly unmute yourself, sir. I have muted all.
Yes, sir. Yes. Can somebody read this? What I have described the Chennai about my city. About
Shall I read, sir?
Tell me your name.
Shamala from Kalakurchi, sir.
Shamala. Yeah, please.
Shamala.
Read.
My place. Shall I read, sir?
Yes, please.
My place, Chennai. The city of Chennai has many wonderful attractions. The most notable sight is the tall and majestic legislative assembly building. Secondly, Chennai has many restaurants because of its culturally diverse community. Provides an incredible view for visitors. These qualities make Chennai a very attractive city for tourists.
Yes, that's very good. Wonderful. Okay. Now, what I said, the first sentence I used is to begin introductory sentence, topic sentence, main topic, the city of Chennai. Okay. That is what is. Last sentence is concluding sentence. All right. And here are three things I am talking about Chennai, my city, Chennai. The most notable site is the legislative assembly building. And there are in the city many hotels, restaurants, big 5-star hotels to ordinary hotels on the roadside. All right. Because there are diverse communities. Many people from different parts of the world live in Chennai. And in many people from different parts of Tamil Nadu live in Chennai. So according to their abilities, they taste foods in different type of hotels. All right. And then finally, the last thing, Marina Beach provides an incredible view, especially in evening. All right. You go and you will see the wonderful things. So what are these? These three things. There are many things, as Vijay sir said, but these three things, the three qualities attracts the visitors from different parts of the world. Chennai, Abdina, Chennai, Madras, earlier Madras, okay, something like that. That is what I talk about. So similarly, the way I talk about Chennai, now you will have to talk about this next picture called, this picture is, next picture, you will have to talk about your city, your town, Viluppuram. What are the three important things that you want me to see? If you invite your friends or somebody else you want to, see Viluppuram, what are the 3 important things? Okay. Like this, you'll have to find 3 important things. Okay. 3 important things. That is, 1, I said, most important is Legislative Assembly building. Second point, I talk about hotels, different hotels. All right. Third point, I talk about Marina Bays. Now, what are the 3 important things that you want me to see in Viluppuram? So you think of these 3 things, okay? And talk about those 3 things. And last sentence on first sentence, okay? So this is how we can talk about places. So we learn, talk about things, we learn, talk about places, all right? And we can also talk about people. Look at the picture and say something about the picture. Where is this picture we see? Where do you see this picture?
Village.
Which village? In which state? Which country?
The village. Tamil Nadu.
It belongs to
Tamil
India.
Nadu. Sorry.
Tamil Nadu. Rural area.
Say something about the person. Person, not other things, person. She is a lazy person or hard worker?
Hard worker.
Hard work.
She's a hard worker. She's doing some business.
It shows our culture.
Okay.
Sir,
They are hardworking people.
She is a very hardworking person. She is not lazy. And she is doing some business. She is not a teacher. All right.
Sir, a brave woman work hard in Tamil Nadu.
Yes. All women are workers, hard worker in Tamil Nadu.
She is also a modern woman, sir. She is driving two-wheeler.
Yeah, that's important. Very important. Woman power. Okay. Empowerment. Okay. She doesn't depend on others. Okay. She can, ride a motorbike and then do business. No? All right. That's self-dependent. And this is what attracts, the attention of people. That is important. Very crucial. Very good. So you can talk about the person also.
She is violating traffic rules.
No, sir. This is village. Helmet is not necessary, sir. This is village area.
Okay.
She is not riding the vehicle in NH road.
Not NH road. Look at the road. This is not the city road. This is village.
Yes, village.
So seeing this, we remember the proverb, self-help is the best help.
So yes, thank you. So when we talk about human being, we basically talk about, we begin with an introductory sentence. Who the person is.
It's a strong willpower, it seems.
Yes. Thank you.
Her smile is very good.
Of doing many things, and she's more powerful than what we think.
Yes, very good.
Her smile is
he family.
Nice, sir.
Right. So
she carry over the heavy load with the self-confidence.
Very good. Yes. Now,
yes. Seeing this, we remember the proverb, self-help is the best help.
Yes.
Self-help is the best help, sir.
Yes.
Brave lady.
Yeah. Good. Thank you so much. I'm running short of time. That's why. Let's quickly see what are the things we use, what are the words, what are the sentence, how we say about a human being. So these are the first we introduce the person, who the person is. The person is a lady person. Okay. Now, what is her name? Can somebody give her a name?
Vanilla.
Shyamala.
No.
Vanilla. Her name is Vanilla.
Bharati.
No.
Muniyamal.
No.
Sir, Veera Lakshmi.
Tamil Rasi. So here first sentence will say she is Tamil Rasi. And then you give physical description, one general statement, one specific detail. Okay? The appearance. Okay? She is the height, build, and all this. We say medium height, well built, something like that. Okay. Sturdy means very strong. All right. Then clothing, what type of statement? The first general statement about her clothing, she is wearing sari. Am I right? Although she is modern, riding a bike, she is not wearing jeans. She is wearing cultural dress, sari. Typical Tamil Nadu cultural dress called sari. All right. So we talk about general clothing, and then specific description. What is special? See, She's working hard, but look at the smile face on her face. She's not doing out of anger. She's enjoying what she is doing. All right. So that is description is necessary. Then personality. What is the habit and general personality? Looking at her, what do you see?
She's looking good.
Dynamic person.
She's looking good.
Good and dynamic. Dynamism is there.
Wrong person.
Yes. Yeah, that's what we need to talk about.
Good, healthy woman.
Example, personality trait. She's energetic.
Energetic and healthy woman.
Helpful. Yes. Yeah, that's good.
Healthy woman.
Yes. And finally, we conclude. General statement, personal. How does she speak? She speaks very quickly, but in soft voice. All right. And that's why everybody likes her. In her shop, you see, in her shop, all different people stand in line. In next shop is Vadivelu's shop. People don't go there. All right. All people come here because she is very friendly with every customers. Okay. So that is what. Okay. So this is how we describe people. So grammar, coming back to grammar, what we say when you are talking about present tense, that we always talk about, I live in Bangalore. Where do you live? Vijay sir, I'm asking you, Vijay sir, I live in Bangalore. Where do you live, Vijay Raj sir?
I'm living in Chennai. Chennai, Virugambakam.
Yes, Lakshmi madam, I live in Bangalore. Where do you live?
I live in Kanchipuram, sir.
Very good.
I live in
Dhanalakshmi madam, is there any Dhanalakshmi here? I live in Bangalore. Where do you live?
I live in Tiruvannamalai.
Tiruvannamalai, very good. Okay, you do Girivalam, Tiruvannamalai, Girivalam.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I did Girivalam many times. Okay. Right. I like ice cream. What do you like, madam? I like ice cream. What do you like?
I also like ice cream, sir.
Okay. It rains a lot here in Bangalore. What about does it rain a lot in your place? No, Tamil Nadu la rain in
Yes, sir. Same, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
I usually shop on Saturdays. How about you? When do you shop? Usually shop.
I usually shop on
Selling in
Sundays.
Tiruvannamalai.
Sunday.
Okay. In which place? On which day?
I usually shop in every day.
Every day. Very good. And now say, Vadivelu drives very fast.
There is no rain here.
Yes, very good. Now I'm talking about habit.
I drive slowly, sir.
Drives very fast. Kalani, my class 8
Sir,
student. All right, I'm talking
It is
about that.
selling in Tiruvannamalai.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Sir,
So
we
this
have
is
5
how-
more minutes, sir. Sir,
Yes.
can we finish within 5
Yes.
minutes?
Thank you so much. Okay. So this is how it is grammar. Grammar in oral communication. Grammar in speaking. So here I have written simple present for your information. But in classroom, I'll not write. I'm teaching grammar, tense, simple present tense. No, I'll begin like this. I live in Viluppuram city. Where do you live? All right. I live in Kadalur. Where do you live? Like this, I'll ask. Okay. They will talk name of the villages where they live. Okay. They will talk
I
about that.
live in Tiruvannamalai.
All right. And then I like ice cream. They say I like sweet. I like this. I like so like dislike. All right. And then the weather. All these are called fact. Anything we talk about fact, we always is simple present tense. But I am not giving those grammar rules. I am directly practicing English speaking. Second thing, we talk about habit. What is your usual habit? What do you do on Saturdays? What do you do on Mondays? What do you do on Sundays? Okay. And your way of riding motorbike or riding a bicycle. Okay. Fast, slow. Okay. Harsh or soft, something like that. All right. We talk about that. And she always drinks coffee in the morning. Do eat palu in the morning. Okay. Something like this. Okay, I always drink palu in the morning. Sorry, milk in the morning or morning, something like that. So when we talk about this fact, we talk about habit. We always use, but here when we teach, that has to be oral, in oral form, question answer form, and that is how they learn. Practicing grammar for teaching English, for practicing oral communication. All right. So these are, and then some mistakes. People commit mistake. I am living in Bangalore is temporary, but for last 15 years I have been in Bangalore. It is almost permanent. So I need to say I live in Bangalore. But I went to Vilupuram for 6 days. I stayed in Vilupuram hotel just opposite bus stand. All right, for 6 days. There, when I am there and you are asking, I say I am living in Vilupuram. Temporary living, we always use present progressive tense. But if it is a permanent, your native place, you belong to Salem, you belong to Tiruchirappalli, you belong to Coimbatore, you belong to Erode, you belong to Avinashi, then you say I live in Avinashi, Coimbatore. I live in Pondicherry. I live in Tiruvannamalai. I live in Tiruvallur district. Okay, something like that. Something. I live in Mailapura. All right, that you need to that is when I say I live in Mailapura. That is Mailapura is my native place, permanent residence. But if you go to Delhi and there you are saying I'm here for last 7 days, then you say I'm living in Delhi at the moment. All right, something like that. So these are when we talk about gardening, vocabulary item is equally important, I said. So to talk about a flower garden, these are some of the words that you can always think of. All right, you can also think of the size of flowers, colors of flowers. Okay, the size is small, big. Okay, something like that. Colors, different colors. What are the different colors of flowers do you have? That means you can unknowingly teach grammar. The adjective size, adjective quality, adjective quantity, all these things you can talk about just without mentioning the term called this. Now your homework, this is the last slide, this is a homework. Now look, can somebody read quickly the homework, your homework? No.
Homework, look at the flowers and say something about the picture.
Flowers and say something about the picture.
So this is your homework, and it is wonderful, experience I have had. I would like to thank Diet Vilupuram, all the officials of Diet Vilupuram, and my special thank goes to Dilip Raju sir for giving me this opportunity to interact with all of you, and it's a wonderful time I have had. Thank you so much. Nandri, vanakkam.
Thank you
so much, sir. It was really a wonderful session.
Thank you,
It
sir.
was a lively webinar. Everyone enjoyed your session. Everyone This is really awesome, sir. Each of us have learned many techniques, and we had learned many activities to carry over in our schools in future. And you have really broken down the idea of English is impossible. And this session had given a motivation to each and every teacher that English is possible, and we can make our students utter sentences, and we can build so many sentences with simple words. Like you have made the difficult question which is asked in many interviews, like tell me about yourself. You can introduce yourself using only one word, that's I am. And we have learned another thing, that we were thinking about only 4 or basic skills, but you have put forth another skill as thinking is very important. We used to always think in Tamil and translate it into English. You have proved that that's wrong, and we should start thinking in English to communicate in English. Thank you so much for giving us the wonderful opportunity of having a nice webinar, which is really lively. Like we feel like we were watching you live in RIESI. People who could not attend and come directly to Bangalore and get the training got a wonderful chance of attending this through this webinar. Thanks for spending your valuable time. On behalf of Diet Vilupuram, other lecturers and the faculty members who have joined this webinar, I would like to present my heartfelt thanks to you, sir. Thank you so much once again, sir. Vijay Kumar, I would like to invite you to introduce Mr. Sujith Gladwin for the next session. Kindly mute yourself, teachers. Thank you so much, sir. Vijay, are you there? Vijay, sir. Vijay, yours is unmuted, but no voice. Okay. Vijay, we could not hear your voice.
Sir, I think.
Yes, now
Can
it's
you hear now?
audible. Yes,
Yeah,
it's now audible.
yeah, I think there is a problem with my headphone. Okay, so good evening, everyone. It is my immense pleasure to welcome our next resource person, Dr. Sujith Gladwin, who is a good friend of us. And I like to add some more points about him. He's a Dream Teacher awardee for his excellent service in the teaching society. And also he's a textbook author of standard 9th and 10th English. And also he is a great trainer and motivator and also author for few books. And he's a state RP. Whenever there is a training for English at state level, we can see him in all the places. And he is very much interested in ICT. And also he used to do the integration of all the ICT tools in his teaching regularly. He has been in the field of English, teaching at various level and in different areas for nearly 15 years. So I welcome Dr. Sujith Gladwin to handle this session. Welcome, Dr. Sujith.
Thank you very much, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Vijay Kumar, for your nice words. And first of all, let me thank the Diet Blueprint for organizing such a wonderful training program during this pandemic.
Sujit, sir, sorry for interruption. Your video is not on, I think. We could not see you.
Okay, one second. Let me check.
No, we can see, sir, but not in a full view, I believe.
So,
can you see my video now? Can you see my video?
Yes, sir, you are there. Please.
Yes.
You are visible now, sir. No problem.
Yes, continue with that.
Right. Thank you very much. So I should really thank the Diet Blueprint for the wonderful opportunity that you've created to engage and enthrall all the participants from all over Tamil Nadu. And a special thanks to the team behind this program, Mr. Dilip, Mr. Vijay Kumar, Mr. Anand, Mr. Chanmugam, and the host of other people for really organizing such a wonderful program. And I'm really happy to attend the program today, the first session of Mr. Bhagat, Hitesh's first program. It took me to a nostalgic movement, right? Because from 10 years back, I've attended this program at RIE, and not even a small bit has changed from his side. His unique, inimitable style. The way he speaks, is Palnichami, the name I still remember. He always uses the name Palnichami and a few other names, and his Vanakkam and all those things were really interesting. Thank you, Hitesh sir, for your wonderful session. And now to continue with this, okay, today we are going to deal more with how we can integrate technology in teaching English. Our main concern is how we have been integrating technology. We have been using technology for the past few years, but how we can effectively use technology in teaching English language. That is what we are trying to today address a few things, and I would like to, maybe we are running short of time, I think, so I won't take much of your time. Please spare a few minutes with me, and we'll see how we can integrate. It's not just about teaching. See, and generally what we do here is that how do we integrate, how do we teach English using technology? What are the things that we generally do here? So one of you can unmute and you can just speak. What are the things that we do when we want to integrate technology in teaching? One of you can unmute and you can just speak. how do you integrate technology in teaching?
We know
Sir, good
the
evening.
computer
Good evening, sir.
knowledge, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. I'm from Kumbakonam, Nirmala.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm a second grade teacher. I usually use PowerPoint slides in my classroom. Just it's capital or small. I use many slides for for before boy.
That is good, ma'am.
Hello.
That's good, really. Yeah, hello. Yeah, it's audible.
We know the computer knowledge, sir. And we read vastly. That's why we get knowledge how to use the instrument to handle in a classroom.
Okay. So, are you using, these technological devices in your classroom for your teaching?
Yeah, sir. I am using mobile and
Very good.
team
Yes.
viewer.
Okay, very good, sir. That is really useful. Team viewer and mobile. You're screening your mobile phone through the computer, I believe. Right. That's all good things. And in the first instance, when Nirmala ma'am, what she said, she has been using PowerPoint for teaching. Teaching various subjects. Right. So my simple question is that what is the difference between PowerPoint and maybe ordinary teaching method like chalk and talk method? Maybe you are using your blackboard. Am I right? So you've been using your blackboard for years together. Now she says she's using a PowerPoint, right? So what is the difference between a PowerPoint presentation and a blackboard presentation?
Real pictures views can be given to the students.
Yeah, you are right. Absolutely right.
We have get not lot of time, sir.
Your voice is breaking, sir.
Okay, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Attraction by
yes.
students. Students attracted by ICT.
Okay. Right.
So we can use PowerPoint to view some pictures or texts or videos in the same file.
Okay, that is
And
indeed
then,
true.
sir, children are interestingly participated in the classroom.
Okay.
They learn easily.
Yeah.
And while in talk and chalk method, hello, sir.
Panchayat Union Primary School, Karayapatti, we are taking online classes daily via Google Meet by using.
Okay, right, dear teachers, you have given a lot of examples. That is really good, and really appreciate all the efforts that you have been taking for integrating technology. But I have one question now: is this really integration of technology in teaching? Whatever you have said so far, is it really? Are you really integrating? There is a difference between integrating technology and using technology. Okay, you should first understand that difference.
No.
Yes, are we really integrating technology in teaching, or we are just using another source of teaching methods? Yeah, we have
enacting. Sir, enacting.
Right. Okay.
Enacting is another way.
Yes, that is right there. But we are concerned about technology here.
Of course, we have to integrate the learning, but we do that. We always use technology there.
Yeah, you are right. So, dear teachers, you need to first try to understand between integrating technology and teaching technology, right? Teaching a subject using technology. So these are two different things actually. So many a times what we do is that it's almost like a PowerPoint presentation is almost like any other direct classroom method. Okay, unless and until you integrate something, like you give some activity based on that picture, maybe based on that video activity, if you're going to play a video clip and then you ask them to complete a worksheet, something like that, unless and until you do that, it is not integrating technology in teaching process. Okay, maybe in the initial stages students may be attracted towards that, but as days go by, students may lose stream because they're used to it. Of course, the visual learning, pictures, everything will be of great help. But have this in mind, dear teachers. I just wanted to highlight this one simple thing, that whenever you use technology, see to it that you give them enough activities based on what you're showing. Either it is a video or an audio clip, or maybe any other thing that you're going to play for them. See to it that you have student participation or involvement in that. Okay, so today I'll be sharing with you a few websites where you can really integrate teaching and learning, especially with regard to English language. Okay, right. So first one here, utilization, how we can use it, update, accurate knowledge, making students see how technology can enhance their learning process. As I told you, they can update and accurate knowledge, making students concept clear. That is very important. Another interesting thing as far as technology is concerned, see, technology, what it does is it makes concepts clear rather than speaking to them or teaching to them orally. When you play something, when you show some images, when you show some moving images, GIFs or whatever it is, the concepts may be much better, especially with words, vocabulary, right? There are many words which our students may not have heard. For example, a toaster. What is a toaster? A bread toaster. Our children may not have come across the word, or they haven't seen a bread toaster in their life because they are not used to it. So maybe you can explain it, but it is very difficult for them to comprehend. So once you show the picture of it, or maybe a video, a small video of it, they get the concept much better. And similarly, when you speak about teaching, poem, like for example, you teach daffodils. Okay, Wordsworth's beautiful poem, Daffodil, 10,000 saw I at a glance, right? See, the beautiful poem, what happens is that our children have never seen, or we have never seen daffodils in our life, because daffodils, we cannot see it here in India. Am I right, dear teachers? It is not a flower that we can see in India. It is a flower that blooms only in the UK, United Kingdom, England. Okay, but because Wordsworth belongs to England, and he has seen that, he has enjoyed that, and because of his experience, he wrote that poem. So once you have to bring that experience in the classroom, you can use technology, like you can play a video now, or you have a lot of videos where you have those flowers, you can show them, and you can do all those things there using technology. So this is how you integrate, and not just showing that, but you need to have some activities based on that whatever you show, that video or that audio clip or whatever you're going to show, that always see to it that you have an activity based on that. Okay, and moreover, it adds to the richness of learning experience. That is the best part of it. It adds more richness to your teaching learning process and increases utility value, increases value to your teaching. So these things you have to keep in mind. Okay, first thing is that, are you really integrating technology in teaching English? Okay, number one. Number two is that, are you giving them a wholesome experience? Like, are they able to update their knowledge? Are they able to clear their concepts? Are they able to comprehend? And what kind of materials are you using? And what is the value? How your teaching has increased because of the integration of technology, right? So here, my dear teachers, we have various resources, and you have been using a few resources, right? Few online and offline resources for your learning. And today I'm going to introduce to you a few more interesting things which will really help you in your teaching learning process. Okay, the first one, as I told you, as far as teaching English is concerned, the first and primary thing that you have to have is listening. Okay, and I hope you know, Hitesh sir was touching upon all those things, like speaking, very important. And how can you speak? How can you speak? Anyone tell me what helps you in speaking? Can anyone tell me what helps you in speaking?
First, listening.
You are absolutely right, ma'am. Very good. First, listening. Okay, listening paves way to speaking. Okay, that is how we have been. Our body has been made of. Our acquisition devices are made in such a way that we acquire a language by listening. That is how a child learns a language. A young child, he or she imitates a mother. Okay, so listening is very important part of the learning process. And where do we listen to usually? Where do our children listen to generally?
Speaking. From mother and father.
At the house.
Okay.
From mother and father.
Yeah, from mother and father.
At home, sir.
Grandmother.
Yes.
TV shows. Sir, at
From
home, sir.
experts.
Yes.
From experts.
Yeah, at home, you're right.
Siblings, friends.
Siblings, friends,
Teachers.
neighbor. Very good. You have said a lot
And
of things.
societies, sir. Societies.
Society, very good. But my concern here is not Tamil language, but my concern here is about English language. So, where do our children listen to in English?
Only in the classroom.
Classroom.
Seeing children movies.
Classroom.
You're absolutely right,
Only
sir.
in
Somebody
the
said children movies, and the first and foremost thing is in the classroom. They teach us the first and foremost thing where our child listens to English language. Tamil language, whatever you have said is absolutely right. Or your mother tongue.
Teacher must speak in English in the classroom. English class.
Absolutely right, sir. Vijay sir, you are absolutely right. Teachers, the first and foremost thing is the teacher should speak in English in the classroom. Whether it is right or wrong doesn't matter. Whether your grammar is right or wrong, that doesn't matter. That is what Hitesh was trying to say. Your grammar doesn't matter. You start speaking. That is why he asked you to speak first. Okay, you speak, say a few things about yourself. The same thing is quite easy for you, but it will be a little bit difficult for our children. Okay, so let them speak. Whether it is right or wrong, that doesn't matter at all here. Our main concern here is to make them speak. Okay, so the teacher is the first role model in the classroom. So as teachers, you should start speaking in the classroom because you are the one and the only role model the child has got in the classroom. Am I right, dear teachers? So have that in mind.
Yes.
Number one. Number two is that what sir said, like you can listen to a lot of things. Okay, now that earlier we didn't have the liberty or the luxury to listen to various types of English. But today with the advent of technology, we have the luxury and the liberty to listen to various types of English. Right? Not only Indian English, but British English, American English, English spoken from all over the world, and to different levels and grades, like level 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever level you have, you can listen to, or you can make your child to listen to different types of English. So as I said in this slide, you have the richness of learning experience. Our students will get the richness of learning experience, and it increases the utility value of your teaching. Am I right or wrong? Yes. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so yes, that is what happens with the advent of technology. That is the best part of it. We have that advantage over our predecessors. Okay, earlier when we had our school education, we didn't have this kind of resources, but today we have hundreds of resources, and especially free resources, wherein we can train our children and make them listen to good English. Okay, so we'll start with the first one here. Yes. Here you have an interesting website. It's called Uglish. Okay, Uglish. Here, what it does is actually, Uglish, actually, you type a word here, it will search on the YouTube and it will bring you the pronunciation of the word and the usage of the word. I'll show you once. One second, please. Yeah, can you see my screen now?
No, so we can do a PPT the presentation.
Okay, one second. Yeah.
You can show the entire screen and just try minimizing it. Yeah, now it's clear.
Yeah, right. So here is the website called Uglish. For example, you're going to type the word power. And it will show you how to pronounce the word power with a video example. That is the best part of it. It's not just will show you how to use it, but in real life example will show you how to pronounce the word with, yeah. Yeah. And not only the video, you can see here nearby words. Next to that, you have the nearby words like synonyms or maybe thesaurus words like powerful, powers, powered, powder, PowerPoint. All those words, the nearby words to power can be displayed here. Then you have the phonetic transcription here. You have how many syllables you have, modern, what is a traditional word, what is a modern IPA, and all those things can be seen here. Not only that, you have apart from that the similar word pronunciation and tips to do that. All those things are here in this website. Any word you type, you will get such wonderful information on how to use it. First thing, very important, how
Excuse
to
me, sir.
pronounce it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
What is the name of the website, sir?
Youglish.
Youglish. Okay, sir.
Youglish. Youglish. Just enter Youglish in Google search, right? You will get that. Okay, just make a note of it now. Maybe I can share you in the group all the name of the websites. Don't worry. Okay, I'll share the name of the websites and the domain name in the group, right? In the WhatsApp group as well as the Telegram group, right? So don't worry about that. Okay, so you have such wonderful things. And another word, for example, I'm going to maybe. How will you pronounce this word? Anyone? Unmute. If you know the word, don't say. If you don't know the word, just unmute and say the pronunciation of this word.
Jenner.
Yeah, Jenner. Okay. No.
Jana.
Yeah, you are right. Shauna is the right pronunciation. It is actually generally say in English there is no one-to-one correspondence between the letter and the sound. That is the problem in English. Okay, so the actual pronunciation of this word is Shauna, right? So we mispronounce this word, right? Mispronounce the word. Shauna is types, different types of, and you can see with examples, with video examples of this word. Yeah, then you have the nearby words here, then phonetic transcription, and of course then to improve your English pronunciation. How will you pronounce this word? How will you pronounce this word?
Plumber.
Plumber. Plumber.
Yeah, plumber. Yeah, you are right. Yeah, it is not generally. Yeah, you are right. Generally, we pronounce this word as plumber. Okay, but it's not plumber. It is plumber. B is silent here. Plumber. And not only the B is silent, but R is also silent here. Plumber. Plumber. And dear teachers, in English, pronunciation is very, very important because once you mispronounce the word, the meaning gets changed. That is the problem here. It is not that you need to have the same accent, but you need to have a very good pronunciation. Right? So pronunciation, some people say that pronunciation is not important. No, that's not the case, because once you mispronounce the word, what happens is that there are different meanings for different pronunciation. Okay, so you have this in mind, and I'm going to say it here, and we'll see which video is going to be played here for the word plumber. Plumber, yeah. Yes, you can hear the word plumber here, right? So, and the nearby words here, phonetic transcription, all those things are here very clearly described. So, dear teachers, make effective use of this website in your classroom teaching, not only in the classroom teaching, but for your own development. Okay, see, always whenever we learn English or whenever we learn something new in English, it is kind of a double whammy for all of us. Can you tell me how it is double whammy? What do you mean by whammy here? Double whammy here means like kind of a jackpot for all of us. You know how? Because whenever you learn something new in English, you can use it in your classroom. Number one, that is very important to our children, and not only in the classroom, but you can use the same thing in your home as well. In your home also, that is what wherever I go, I used to tell this, and I used to tell the teachers, like, see, dear teachers, use it in the classroom as well as use it in your home as well to your own children. Okay, so as I told you, it will be very, very useful for your children at home as well as your children at school, right? you can train them because this is a language. We are not teaching subjects here. We are teaching a language. Language is common to everybody, whether it's a maths teacher or a science teacher or a Tamil teacher or maybe a geography teacher or a history teacher. Anybody for that matter, they have to have some good knowledge about the English language. It's a common subject, right? Maybe I can say I don't want to learn mathematics, right? That is okay for me because I'm not going to use it. But a maths teacher should learn English. A Tamil teacher should have some understanding about English, and a science teacher should have understanding about English. So here it is a beneficial factor for all of us, right? So this is one website, and the next one is phrase.it. Phrase.it, right? The next website name is phrase.it. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, here it is. Can you see the website here? Can you see the website, dear teachers?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It is actually phrase.it. Okay, you just type phrase.it and you just, again, I'm going to give the same word like power. See, you go for a search there and you have, see, the best part about this one is that it shows the words in context. See, learning English, you need to have contextual meaning. Many a times we fail in that. Okay, we may not be able to find out the contextual meaning because a word may have different meaning in different contexts. That is how our synonyms are framed in question papers. That is why they have given. It is not important that you just learn the word and the synonym of it, but you have to learn the word in context. That is why they have given in a sentence. Okay, so here you see from newspapers. Power. They have given you hundreds of sentences so that it will refine your language here. The point here is that it will refine your writing skill. For example, I'll tell you how you can use it. First, for teachers, I'll tell you, maybe you're going to write something. As a teacher, you're going to present something in a forum. And you are searching for some words or maybe some wonderful sentences for your writer. You just give the word and it will give you hundreds of sentences here, like it's being given here. You can see here different types of sentences. So you can choose one of the sentences for your own write-up, or you can make small modifications and you can use it in your writing. And number two is that you come across different types of sentences, different structures, how you can use a word in different contexts, different areas, different structures, because structures are very important, right? And right from the beginning, sir has been telling you like grammar. Now, how do you teach grammar? Grammar should not be taught in isolation. Dear teachers, have this in your mind. Never teach grammar in isolation. Grammar should be taught in context. What do you mean by grammar in context? Like when you say grammar should be taught in context, I mean here is that, say inductive, we have two types of methods. Like one is inductive method and deductive method. What is deductive method? Can anyone tell me what is deductive method of teaching grammar?
I am teaching grammar by using parts of speech.
No, deriving the grammatical thing from the sentence.
Yeah, deriving the grammatical thing. Is it inductive or deductive method?
That is deductive.
Yeah, deductive. Inductive method is?
Inductive, we directly say them and we say the grammatical rules. That is inductive.
Yes, you are right. Actually, absolutely right. See, this is how you should. You have to, in context, you have to teach grammar. Like for example, in prose, we're going to teach prose, and while teaching prose itself, you should teach them grammar. It's not that you should write rules of grammar. You start with this is the rule, rule number 1, rule number 2. That is not the right way to teach grammar, dear teachers. The better way to teach grammar is not that is wrong, but the better way to teach grammar is unknowingly they should learn grammar. That is what Hitesh was also trying to tell you. Don't teach them grammar in isolation. They may feel bored. They may not feel interesting at all in learning grammar. Teach them inductively. Like you let them read some words, read some sentences, read some paragraphs, and from there you teach them. See, can you find out the verb here? Can you find out the noun here? Can you tell me the proper noun here? Can you tell me the sentence structure here? Is it a positive sentence or a negative sentence? Is it a simple sentence or a compound sentence? So while teaching prose, or while teaching such articles, while teaching some interesting things, or while making them listen to it, when you teach such things, it will be more interesting and fun, and they will never forget whatever you have taught them. Instead of teaching them rules like, when you have this, you change that. Okay, when you have this, they may get confused and it will be a bit difficult for them to comprehend. So this is one another interesting phrase dot it. Here you have hundreds of sentences. Not only this is the first page, you have second page, third page, fourth page, and it goes on. So you come across different types of sentences here. Number one, because words and sentences are very, very important to learn English. Am I right? Okay, right. So this one you have word, then you have a definition for the same word. Here you can have different definitions. Define power. You have different definitions here, like the ability to do something or act in a particular way, especially as a faculty or quality. So you have different types of things here. Then you have web definitions for power. The web they have chosen. See, everything in a single page you have. That's the best part of it. All things are available there in a single page. Okay. Then you have. Am I audible, dear teachers?
Yes, Sujith sir.
Dilip sir.
Is he out of line?
Yeah, I think he left accidentally, I believe. Yeah, I think he came in. Yeah, he's entering. He entered. Sujith sir, make him as host, sir.
One second. Sujith sir.
He's in the meeting
sir.
now.
What?
Only.
Okay, let him join. Until then, I'll share some interesting information for you. Okay, I would like to share a project on spoken English, which will be useful for you. We all together have done this. In fact, Sujith was there, and Vijay Kumar was there, and Nandakanan, everyone together have done this project. I'll show you the website. It's spokenenglishtn.blogspot.com. During this pandemic, we have organized training for the teachers. Sujith, when you get ready, you can interrupt me anytime. Okay. Okay, this is the project, and where you will get lessons like activities which we were doing in today's session. We have categorized that as beginning, intermediate, and advanced, where if you click on beginner, you will get 6 modules like this. Each module will tell you about the theory. Following that, you will get some rules, and there is a video to watch about that, and there are activities which you will really find it interesting for yourself. And these are the activities, followed by audio activity. And you can, as we were talking about listening, you can listen to the material, and you can also take a test for this, and you can get auto generated certificate. And if you wanted to watch the previous lessons, you can click on the older post, where you will get the 5th module. And modules like this will really help you develop your communication skills. So 4th module like that you can. So now we were talking about how to describe an bird. Like, we have given example sentences, and like this we have given common phrases which can be used for all. So I repeat, the website is spokenenglishtn.blogspot.com. Sujith sir, are you there?
So no, he left again. Yeah.
Okay, let him join.
Spoken English.
TN is for Tamil Nadu .blogspot.com. So I'll show you this. So you can see spokenenglishtn.blogspot.com is the website. Let me make him.
Yeah, Sujith entered. Sujith entered, sir.
Let me make him as
Cohort.
admin now. I'll stop share.
Sujith, sir.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah. Yeah, now it's audible.
Yeah, I'm very sorry, dear teachers, for
No,
the
it happened.
interruption.
No
Go ahead,
problem.
please.
Very,
Continue.
very sorry for that. Okay, I'll continue with this.
We are talking about injective grammar in the.
Yeah, very good. Thank you very much, ma'am. I was talking about inductive and deductive grammar. And dear teachers, inductive grammar, that is very important. As I told you in the beginning, inductive grammar, like when you teach something, when you teach some lessons, right? Inductively, you have to teach them grammar. That is how it should be. For example, you teach something and then you ask them where is the verb there, where is the noun there, what kind of sentence it is actually, whether it is a positive sentence or a negative sentence, whether it's an interrogative sentence. That is how you should go about with teaching grammar. It will be more interesting and it will be there in their mind for a very long time. Okay, so here in phrase.it, see, you can see here hundreds of words, hundreds of sentences, and not only sentences, then you have different, more than 5 pages of sentences, different types of sentences, number one. Number two is that you have the definition for this, define power, whatever it is, and web definitions for power. So you get different ideas, different context in where these words are being used. Okay, then you have the synonym of it, then you can translate in other language, then you have the image of it. See, in a single website you have all these things. First important thing is that you have different sentences, okay, and all the sentences are taken from everyday language, especially from the newspapers, okay, from the web, from the newspapers. So it will be easy for students to comprehend and understand. You can speak about now that everybody is speaking about the US elections, okay, the Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Everybody is speaking about that. Okay, though we live in India, we don't speak about Bihar elections. We speak about US elections because it has an impact in India. That is the reason why we have been speaking about that, right? And here you have the image of it, not only the words and the meaning, but you have the image of the words. See, power, different types of power. Power is one is, as it shows, power to fellow beings, power to the countrymen. Another power we have, that's why I told you, it's a contextual meaning. This is also power here, electric power. That has a different meaning. Am I right, dear teachers? So then we have how to pronounce the word power again here. And here what they have done in this website is that they have integrated that English here in this website. So if you play that one, again, yes. Okay, so what they have done here is that in this phrase.it website, they've integrated English in this website. So all those things can be checked in a single website that is called phrase.it. Okay, dear teachers, so have a note of it and you can try it in your classroom. You can use it in a classroom. You can teach various words, vocabulary development, translation. So you have all those things are integrated here. Usage, very important thing in English, usage. Then you have the definitions. Then you have synonyms. Then you have translations, pronunciation, and then of course the images. Then you have the video pronunciation of the particular word. Is it okay, dear teachers? Okay, next one is called Breaking News English. You just type Breaking News English. Can I see the website?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, thank you. Right. So this is another interesting website because see, whenever we teach them, if we have a local connect with what we teach, it will be more appealing. Rather than teaching something that is a little bit outdated, or maybe especially with news, when you teach with news, it will be very, very interesting here. And this is a very interesting website where you can listen to wonderful, you have all those things. See here in the first page, especially they're going to speak about Kamala Harris to be first woman vice president. And hope you all know who is Kamala Harris. She is the vice president elect of the United States of America. And the best part, can you tell me what is the best part about Kamala Harris? Can you tell me what is the best part about Kamala Harris? Why we should be proud of Kamala Harris?
She is a Tamilian.
You are absolutely right. She is from Tamil Nadu. Okay, so we should all be proud of her. Actually, a woman from Tamil Nadu. Okay, her mother's name is Shamala Gopalan. Okay, and she's from Tamil Nadu, and a woman from Tamil Nadu. She has migrated, okay, to US, and now she has become the vice president of the United States of America. And if we can definitely expect that she can become the next president of the United States. Okay, so we should all be proud of it. And here is a interesting thing about this one. See, the listening about Kamala Harris. You can listen to something about Kamala Harris. You can read, and then you have grammar here, grammar drill. You have spell drill. You have words, flashcards, everything based on this small article that you see here, Kamala Harris. Okay, and you have different levels here, like level O, level 1, level 2. All those things are there as well. Okay, so we'll see here. When to listen to it, you just click that one, and here you have the listening part of it. And not only here, see, you can see here different types of English, like British English, American English, and not only that, it also caters to the level of your child. For example, if you're going to teach primary children, you can have the slowest here. When you play this, you can listen to that. Okay, this is slowest, this is slower.
So we can't hear the audio.
Okay. Can't hear the audio. Okay, right. Can you hear the audio?
No, sir. The system audio is not audible. Your voice is audible.
Right,
No issues.
my dear,
They
dear
understood.
teacher, no issues. Yeah, you can see the website here, and you have this slower, medium British English, medium American English, and then you have faster, fastest. Okay, to the level of the child, you can play this video for your children. Okay, see here you have all those things, and then you have go back. You can see other activities. See, reading activity you have, then you have grammar fill activity. Here you have, see, you can see this one. With this video, you have a grammar filling activity as well. Gap fill kind of an activity. See here, you can see the activity here. The same video clip, they have to listen to it and they have to answer it here. See how interesting it would be if you are going to teach them this way rather than teaching the traditional ways. So you have the answers here. You can type the answers and you can check the answers immediately. And then you have other worksheets. So spelling, walls, missing letters, words, flashcards, the word pass, everything is there in a single website. Okay, so you need not go for listening, speaking, reading, and acting. You just open it, let them listen to it. You have printouts as well for all grades. Okay, you have lesson plan, everything is organized and it's free to use. That's the best part about this one, and you can choose from it. It's not about Kamala Harris. You have different genres, different types of news items. So you can choose. Maybe you can go for scientific fiction, technology, something related to Mars, Moon. All those things you can go about. Okay, not necessarily if you are not interested in politics, then you can go for some other news, science fiction, and other things, right? So all those things can be very effectively used using this website. And the next thing is. Yeah, you have another website called Fun Brain where you can train them. I'll show the website for you. Yeah, here it is. This is another interesting website where you can play games. Okay, for children, you have different types of games here, especially grammar games. That will be very, very interesting for you to play. You can explore it in your free time, right? The website name is funbrain.com. Okay, there you have different games, reading materials, videos, playground, and all those things are here for you to explore. Okay, and especially Grammar Gorilla is part of this website. Okay, Grammar Gorilla, there's one game called Grammar Gorilla. I'll search for it. Okay, and it will be very, very interesting for you to play that. Not only for you, for your children to play that in the classroom. I think today almost many schools have computer, labs and other facilities. So you can easily, or if not now, maybe in the near future, definitely almost all schools will have some kind of smart classrooms in your school. So these games, these websites will be very, very useful for your children. And the next website is, of course, the tried and tested BBC Learning English. How many of you listen to BBC Learning English? So you all know BBC news item, but BBC has a website, okay, purely for learning English. Here is the website here. In this website, you have courses feature grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation based on the news item that is being read on BBC English. Okay, so all those things will be there. And another interesting thing about BBC Learning English is you have a popular podcast called BBC 6 Minutes English. You just type 6 minutes English. Yeah, somebody has raised your hands. You can ask me if you have any doubt.
Complete your session at the end. We can have
okay,
the question.
Oh, sure, sir. Dear teachers, hope you have heard that. Right, dear teachers, here you have different genres, videos, audios, everything. Pronunciation, how to pronounce, because British English is considered to be one of the best English is spoken all over the world. Okay, we look up to British English, BBC Learning English, BBC English for our pronunciation, for our teaching practice. Okay, because we follow British English. We don't follow American English. So we have two websites. One is BBC Learning English. Another one is Voice of America, VOA, Voice of America Learning English. Okay, so both the things you can make use of, but because we are following British English, it is better you stick on to BBC Learning English. And dear teachers, if you find time, definitely listen to the podcast of 6 Minutes English. Just in 6 minutes, they will speak to you about different context in the present scenario, and they will teach you about words, phrases, and other things, pronunciation within the 6 minutes. It will be very, very useful for you, dear teachers. You can make use of it. Since we are running out of time, I'm hurrying up, dear teachers. Please excuse me. Yeah. Then the last one is lyrics training. Okay, just type lyrics training. Yeah, here it is. The last name of the website is lyrics training. They're going to teach English through songs. Okay, is there anyone who doesn't like songs? Definitely no. We all love songs. Okay, so here in lyrics training, just type lyricstraining.com, and you have, see here, you have different game modes like beginning, intermediate, advanced, expert. Okay, you click beginning here. Let's start here. And a video will be played for you. A song will be played for you, so you can teach English using songs. The best part about this is that because we all love songs, and dear teachers, remember English songs, English videos are one of the best resources to learn English. You constantly, maybe when you first listen to something, is it audible? Is it audible?
No, Sujith sir. It won't be audible
so
because your connection, it was connected to your headphone, I believe.
Okay, fine.
So, they can explore by themselves.
Okay. Dear teachers, do explore it by yourself. You can listen to it, and while you listen to it, the thing is that, see, you can have the subtitle as well here. Okay, see, you can see on the bottom of it, they will play the subtitle for you. So it will be easy for you to comprehend, to follow, because otherwise, when you listen to an English song, generally we don't, we will not be able to follow it. Am I right, dear teachers? So, but here in this case, it will be very slow, and they will have the subtitles as well. So you can, while they listen to, you can, while they play the song, you can listen to that, and you can read the words as well. So you learn words, you learn pronunciation, you learn different structures there as to how to speak, and you learn the style of the spoken text there of the person who is singing here. Okay, so it is another interesting tool for you to learn the English language, dear teachers. So these are some of the tools that I would like to explore today. And dear teachers, now the ball is in your court. It is up to you to make effective use of these tools. And there are many other tools. Many of your teachers have been using it. And dear teachers, use these tools. And similarly, as I told you, don't teach English in isolation. Teach English in integration. Okay, teach English grammar in an integrative approach. Okay, whenever you use technology, use integrative approach rather than just showing something and going about. See whether it is like your blackboard teaching. See if it is like your general teaching. See, whenever you do something here, you will always have some kind of an activity based on the video or whatever you are showing them. Okay, so see to it that you have those activities, okay, based on whatever you are showing them. Okay, so have this in your mind, dear teachers, and I wish you all the very best. Once again, I thank everyone for this wonderful opportunity. Dear teachers, you had some doubts, you can raise your hands and you can ask, unmute yourself and you can ask your doubts now.
Sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can we got a projector connecting with the mobile phone with
Yes, sir, I can understand your question. Your
yes.
question is how to screencast your mobile to your projector. Am I right, sir?
Yeah, right, sir.
Yesterday we were using the same thing. There are some applications called, one is Android, AIRDROID. That's one popular application which you can use to project your mobile to your laptop and to your the screen. And there is another hardware called Chromecast, which was dealt in the first day session itself. The name is Chromecast. If you fix that directly to your projector, you don't want intermediation of any laptop, you can directly project your mobile screen to the projector. Okay, I think your doubt is clarified. If you want live demo, you can watch my channel for Android. Dilip Teacher, DHILIP Dilip Teacher. You can search and watch the video for detailed video. Thank you so much, sir. Is there any doubt related to the sessions handled by Sir Hitesh, sir, and Mr. Sujith, who have given beautiful sir was telling 5 skills, and like that he had given 5 beautiful websites for 5 skills, I guess, and you can integrate that and make use of that for our development as well as for the children who are in our classrooms. If you have any doubt, you can ask, or else we can wind up the session. As there is no questions, really, we have shared all the links which are shared by the experts. The chat box. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You gave us a website for Android.com. By using this, is it possible to view our iPhone? Is any website, sir?
I think it's possible.
How to view our iPhone in our projector or TV?
Let me check in the iPhone Studio if that is possible.
Sure.
Meanwhile, others can ask.
I'm using Anycast now.
Okay.
You are giving Android.com to using
Android.
Okay.
It's
Android.
possible. It's possible. If you search Android.com, it says that it is for Mac OS also. It is possible. So Mac is yours. If you are using Apple, Mac should be the OS. If I'm not wrong, am I right? You can check the website. If you can check the website which I have shared in the chat box. Thank you, sir.
Sure, sir. I got it.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening, Gilbert, sir.
Yes, sir, I have a doubt.
Yes,
Today's
sir.
class is so informative and knowledgeable, sir. And the websites which were sent is all about listening and vocabulary and everything is there. And what about writing? Is there any other website for writing exclusively for the primary school children?
Yes, your question is good. I think that writing should be developed by giving them exercises on writing. Writing is a skill which should be, we can alternate writing to typing with some exercises which we train usually with Quizlet. Quizlet is a website where we give them practice for typing. Okay.
Okay, sir.
When we go with computer writing,
Yes,
if you want to really give practice, then you should have a laptop like mine, which has the facility of inking. Okay. But it's not possible for all the children. So you can replace that writing with typing with few websites like Quizlet. Thank you, sir. But writing exercises are already integrated in textbook by most of us, I think. Sujith sir, what is your opinion about that? You can share your views.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Actually, writing actually it is the last skill in all the main in the four skills. Writing is the last skill, and it is a very useful skill. But as I told you, as sir rightly said, you can type something, or maybe you can have like Grammarly. There is a website called Grammarly where you can type and immediately it will show you whether you have any grammar mistake or not. And similarly, you have a Android app called Grammarly where you integrate that app, and whenever you type, like you have the Gboard and the what is that, another keyboards, when you type it, it automatically it will show you the grammar mistake that you committed and will help you in your writing skill. So even that I was supposed to deal with it because of the time constraint only. I was not touching on that. So Grammarly is an Android app. You can download that. It is a keyboard app, right? So whenever you type it, then and there it will show you the errors. Okay, like words choice, what words you can use, what are the errors that you have made, and all those things can be done. Apart from that, you can very well type. Okay, typing or writing is all there, and in some website they have given you the like writing skill where you can write, and they will let you know whether you have made some grammatical mistake or whether you have made some syntactic mistakes, like structural mistakes you have made. All those things can be dealt with in some websites.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. It's really, what to say, it's overwhelming. Today's class is exclusively so good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for all your appreciations. Tomorrow also there will be an interesting session for maths, not only directly related to the subject. We are planning for fun maths and brain games. So it will be interesting for all the subject teachers. So I request all the teachers to participate tomorrow as well. And I request all of you to share the links with your friends who are teachers in government schools, and let them also get the benefit of that. If they have missed the classes also, we have uploaded all the videos to our YouTube channel, Diet VPM. You can search in YouTube or else in Google for Diet VPM, and so that you can get the links. And I request all of you to participate in tomorrow's session as well to get the benefit of improving maths. நான் எவ்வளவோ வெண்டைக்காய் சாப்பிட்டோம், வளர்க்க முடியாத அந்த கணிதத்தை நாளைக்கு நீங்க இந்த செஷனை அட்டன் பண்ணா நிச்சயமா உங்களுக்கு ஜாலியான முறையில கணிதத்தை கற்கண்டா சொல்லி தரத்துக்காக 2 அருமையான ஆர்டிஸ்ட் நாளைக்கும் செலக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ அந்த சஸ்பென்ஸோட நாளைக்கு போஸ்டர் ரிலீஸ் ஆகிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி நீங்க எல்லாருமே நாளைக்கு செஷனுக்கு வரணும். ஈச் ஒன் கேட்ச் ஒன்ற மாதிரி யாராவது ஒருத்தருக்காவது இந்த நல்ல விஷயத்தை பகிர்ந்துக்கோங்க. நல்ல விஷயம் உங்களுக்கு மட்டும் கிடைக்கிறதோட இல்லாம மற்றவங்களுக்கும் இது போய் சேரட்டும். We have shared emails daily for 3,500 teachers, but I am not sure why they are not attending. But it might be they are thinking that this is subject specific. This is for only English teachers, only Tamil teachers நினைக்கிறாங்க. அப்படி நாங்க செஷன்ஸை பிளான் பண்ணல, எல்லாருக்கும் ஏத்த மாதிரி தான் பிளான் பண்றோம்ன்றது நீங்க செஷன் அட்டன் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறமா நிச்சயமா உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும். ஸோ கீப் ஷேரிங் திஸ் குட் நியூஸ் டு எவ்ரி ஒன். கணிதத்தையாவது எல்லாருமே கத்துக்கிட்டோம் அப்படின்னு நான் ஆசைப்படுறேன். ஸோ எல்லாருக்கும் இதை பகிர்ந்துக்கலாம். ஸோ வி ஹாவ் அவர் செந்தில் ராஜ் சார் ஃபார் அவுட் ஆஃப் தேங்க்ஸ். தேங்க்யூ. If you have any queries, yes, Vijay.
Let me a few words, sir. Okay. For in terms of assignment, so today's assignment you have to select any of your favorite grammar topic and frame grammar games and activities for the topic which you just think that you are going to teach with activities as well as games. Come with some more creative ideas and activities. Share the activities in form of a document, and you can upload the document either form of Word file or PowerPoint or PDF. That's the assignment. The link will be shared very shortly in the Telegram group. Thank you, sir. Over to you.
Sir, நம்முடைய coordinator of this program, Sendil Raj sir from Diet, who is very kind enough and always அவர்கிட்ட இருந்து வர ஒரே வார்த்தை என்னன்னா, எது கேட்டாலும் இல்லைன்ற பதிலே வராது. ஓகே, எஸ், அதாவது ஐ ஆம் அப்படின்னு ஹிதேஷ் சார் சொன்னார் இல்லையா, அதுக்கு ஆல்டர்னேட்டா எஸ் அப்படின்றது. இது எல்லாருக்குமே முக்கியம். ஏன்னா உங்க வீட்டுல கூட வந்துட்டு எஸ் அப்படின்ற பதில் வச்சிருந்தீங்கன்னா எப்பயுமே வந்து சிரிச்சுக்கிட்டே இருக்கலாம். நோன்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா அடி வாங்குவீங்க. ஸோ வில் ஹாவ் எஸ் and Sendilraj sir is there for vote of thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, our Dr. Bhagat sir and Mr. Dr. Gladwin is my college mate. I thank you very much. இந்த செஷன் மேக்ஸிமம் இங்கிலீஷ் டீச்சர்ஸ் மட்டும் இல்லைன்றது எல்லாரும் புரிஞ்சிருப்பாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா அவ்வளோ எலிமெண்ட்ரி லெவல்ல பகத் சார் வந்து அவ்வளோ எளிமையாக சொல்லி கொடுத்துருக்காரு. ஒரு பிக்சரை வச்சுக்கிட்டு how many sentences are we are make அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் பறக்க நம்ம எவ்வளோ சென்டென்ஸ் கொடுத்துட்டு ஆக்சுவலாக இது மாதிரி கிளாஸ் ரூம்ஸ் நம்ம கொண்டு போனாலே அருமையாக போகும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன் இந்த மாதிரி ட்ரை பண்ணுறது இல்லை கிளாஸ் ரூமில் நம்ம ஒன்லி புக் பேஸ்டு போகிறத விட இது மாதிரிலாம் நிறைய இன்ட்ரெஸ்டாக கொடுத்தாலும் இங்கிலீஷ் தானே வந்துடும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அந்த அளவுக்கு ரொம்ப சிம்பிளாக சொல்லியிருக்காரு. அதே போல் கிளாட்வின் சார் வந்து எக்ஸ்ட்ராடினரி, நிறைய விஷயங்கள் இவ்வளோ இங்கிலீஷில் இவ்வளோ விஷயங்கள் இருக்கான்றது இப்போ தான் எங்களுக்கே தெரியும். நாங்கள் மேக்ஸிமம் இங்கிலீஷ் பக்கம் வரமாட்டோம், மேத்ஸ்ன்றதால மேக்ஸிமம் வரமாட்டோம். ஆனால் இவ்வளோ வெப்சைட்ஸு இவ்வளோ ஆமாம் இவ்வளோ விஷயம் இருக்குன்றதை இப்போதான் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணுறோம். நான் எல்லாத்தையும் நான் வந்து இப்போ ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணி வச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன். ஒவ்வொரு வெப்சைட்டையும் நான் ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணிட்டு ஐ லேர்ன் அண்டு அப்புறம் தான் மற்றவங்களுக்கு கற்றுத்தரணும் அப்படின்ற முடிவுக்கு வந்திருக்கேன். அதனால நிறைய விஷயங்கள் இருக்கு. இதெல்லாம் வந்து நிறைய பேர் மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டாங்கன்னு நான் ஐ ஃபீல் தட். நிறைய உங்கள் நண்பர்கள்லாம் மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. அவங்களுக்கு சொல்லுங்க, இந்த யூடியூப் சேனலில் போய் நிறைய பேர் பார்க்குறாங்க. மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன்னு சொன்ன பிறகு போயிட்டு டயட் பிபிஎம்ல பார்த்துட்டு அப்புறமா சார் நான் தான் இங்கே நிறைய எங்களுடைய ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸே வந்து சொல்கிறாங்க, ஆமாம் சார் நிறைய இருக்குது, இவ்வளோ விஷயங்கள் நாங்கள் வந்து லைவாக பார்க்க முடியல அப்படின்னு. அந்த அளவுக்கு உங்கள் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸுக்கிட்ட சொல்லுங்கள், இவ்வளோ விஷயங்கள் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அவங்க சாதாரணமாக ஏதோ ஒரு கிளாஸ் நினச்சிருப்பாங்க, அதெல்லாம் சொல்லுங்கள். இது எல்லாம் நம்முடைய ஏற்பாடு செய்த நம்ம டீம், ஐசிடி டீம், திலீப் சார்லேருந்து ஆனந்த கண்ணன் சார் வரைக்கும் அனைவரும், விஜயகுமார் சார் அண்டு சண்முகம் சார், அனைவருக்குமே தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்லணும். ஏன்னா இவங்களெல்லாம் கண்டுபிடிச்சி கூப்பிட்டு வராங்க பாருங்க. எந்த அளவுக்கு அவங்க கிட்ட இருக்க திறமைகளை நம்ம பயன்படுத்திக்கலான்றதை தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டோம். மீண்டும் நாளை வகுப்புல சந்திப்போம். நன்றி. தேங்க்யூ.
தேங்க்யூ மேம். கண்மணி மேம் சாட் பாக்ஸ்ல கேட்டிருந்தீங்க எப்படி இந்த மாதிரி பேக்ரவுண்ட் மாத்துறது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. இஃப் யூ ஆர் யூசிங் கம்ப்யூட்டர் அப்போ நீங்க விர்ச்சுவல் பேக்ரவுண்ட் இந்த மாதிரி மாற்ற முடியும். ஜஸ்ட் ஸோ சிம்பிள். நேற்று டெமோ வீடியோ ஐக்கானை கிளிக் பண்ணிட்டு அதில் சூஸ் விர்ச்சுவல் பேக்ரவுண்ட் இருக்கும். அந்த விர்ச்சுவல் பேக்ரவுண்டில் ஆல்ரெடி டெம்ப்ளேட்ஸ் இருக்கும், அதை நீங்கள் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணலாம். அல்லது உங்கள் ஓன் இமேஜை கொண்டு வந்துட்டு இந்த பேக்ரவுண்டில் இமேஜாக வச்சுக்கலாங்க மேம். அதுதான் இதற்கான வழி. நன்றி. நாளை மீண்டும் சந்திப்போம். இன்றைய நாள் சொல்லுங்க சார். பொன்னுசாமி சார் சொல்லுங்க
சார். இந்த இங்கிலீஷ்ல பின்னரஸ்ட்